If statement. Now this if statement is used to execute one or more lines when the condition satisfies to true. This is just very evident from the meaning of the word if itself. If this occurs, then do the set of statements. Now this is the simplest form of the if construct, and when the condition is false, the compiler simply skips the block. That is, it does not do anything, it does not do anything extraordinary, it just skips the set of blocks after the if statement and proceeds normally with the program flow. So every if expression is followed by a block which is to be executed if the condition is true, and if the condition is false, the compiler simply ignores the set of statements, jumps after the block and starts executing the lines that follow it. Now this is the syntax. If the condition is a condition that is to be tested, it is to be noted here that there should be no semicolon here, and the condition is to be enclosed within parentheses. We have to open this brace and the statements which are to be executed if the condition is true, and close the brace. Now the statements which are in between the opening and the closing brace is what constitute the if subblock. Now we will see in detail the rules that are to be followed when we are using the if construct. The condition, as I mentioned, is always enclosed within a pair of parentheses, and we have to make sure that if the condition is big, the opening and closing parentheses must be balanced, and the conditional statement should not be terminated with a semicolon. We have seen in the programming rules that every statement in C should be terminated with a semicolon. So these are exceptions, because here we are evaluating a condition and based on that taking a set of actions. That particular conditional statement should not have a semicolon. And the statements which follow if should be enclosed within curly braces. Normally we have two or more statements in a block of if, but if there is going to be only one statement that is to be executed, we do not require the braces. But when we are programming in a speedy manner, sometimes we may forget to put braces even if we have 2 or 3 lines. So it is always better to follow the rule that even if there is only one statement, we always include the opening and closing brace. And the default scope is one statement, in the sense at least there should be one statement that follows the if condition, because if the condition satisfies to true, there should be something that the compiler should do. So these are the rules that are to be followed when we are using the if statement, and we should always remember that all these letters and alphabets should be in the lower case, because C is a case sensitive language and if is a keyword which has a predefined meaning. So all these letters should come in the as lowercase letters.